Pablo Picasso, a creative life. Pablo Picasso was one of the most famous artists of the 20th century. He changed how people think about painting and sculpture. He tried many styles and made many kinds of art. He was curious and hard-working. He worked every day. He looked at the world with new eyes. His story is interesting for people who love art. It is also a good story for English learners. The language in this story is simple and clear. The story is slow and calm. If you like art, you will learn about Picasso's life and work. Please subscribe to the channel for more beginner stories. Early life. Pablo Picasso was born on October 25, 1881, in Malaga, Spain. His full name was long, but people call him Pablo Picasso. His father was a teacher and an artist. His father showed him how to draw. As a child, Pablo drew all the time. He drew birds, people, and houses. When he was very young, Pablo was very good at drawing. His father taught him the rules of art. Pablo learned about color, shape, and line. He understood art early. When the family moved, Pablo saw new places and people. He lived in La Coruña and then in Barcelona. In Barcelona, he went to art school. He met other young artists there. These friends and teachers helped him grow. Young artist and the Blue Period. As a young man, Pablo painted many kinds of pictures. A period in his work is called the Blue Period. In this time he used blue and cold colors. He showed poor people, old people, and lonely people. The pictures looked sad and quiet. The Blue Period lasted a few years. People felt a strong mood in these paintings. The Blue Period made Pablo known to many people. Rose Period and New Faces. After the Blue Period, Picasso's work became warmer. This time is called the Rose Period. He used pink and orange colors. He painted circus people, acrobats, and friends. The pictures looked lighter and softer. Pablo liked new faces and new scenes. He wanted to try new colors and new shapes. In 1904, Pablo moved to Paris. Paris was the center of art at that time. He found a lively and busy city. He saw many artists and many ideas. Paris gave him new energy. He worked long days and met many people. These years in Paris were full of learning. African art and new ideas. In Paris, Picasso saw African art and masks. These objects came from Africa and other places. He looked at them with interest. African art has strong shapes. Picasso used these shapes in his work. The masks and sculptures helped him to think in new ways. This influence helped lead to Cubism. Cubism, a new way to see. Cubism was a new style that Picasso helped to start. He worked with Georges Braque. Together they broke objects into simple shapes. They showed many sides of the same thing at once. A bottle, a guitar, or a face could show many views in one picture. Cubism looks strange at first. The shapes are flat and broken, but this idea changed art. It showed that art does not need to copy the world. Art can show feelings and ideas. Cubism became very important for modern art. Collage and sculpture. Picasso did not only paint, he made collages. He used paper, cloth, and wood. He also made sculptures. He used metal, clay, and stone. He liked to try new materials. He liked to mix things together. This work showed his playfulness and his skill. Life in Paris and personal life. Picasso lived mostly in France. He had many friends who were artists, writers, and actors. He also had several partners and wives. He had children. His life was full of art and family. He worked a lot. He had studios where he painted and made sculptures. People visited him and talked about art. He showed his work in galleries and exhibitions. His name became known in many countries. Political time and Guernica. In the 1930s, Spain had trouble. A war began in Spain. This war hurt many people. In 1937, the town of Guernica in Spain was bombed. The event shocked people around the world. Picasso painted a large picture to show the pain and fear of that moment. The painting is called Guernica. It is very big. It is in black, white, and gray. The painting shows people who are sad and hurt. It also shows animals and broken things. Guernica is a strong message against war. Many people felt the painting deeply. It became a symbol for peace and for the victims of war. People still visit Guernica in museums to remember the message. Work during war and after. During the Second World War, Picasso stayed in France. He kept drawing and painting. He made art that showed new ideas. After the war, he worked with other artists. He kept making new things. He explored color and form. He made many series of paintings. Later years and south of France. In his later years, Picasso lived in the south of France. The light and the sea gave him new energy. He painted landscapes, people, and still life. He also painted many portraits. He used bold colors and loose lines. He kept working until the end of his life. He painted, made ceramics, and made prints. He kept a constant curiosity for art. He was always learning and changing. Art that everyone can see. Today, Picasso's works are in many museums. People around the world can see them. Some museums show Guernica. Other museums show paintings from the Blue Period, the Rose Period, and Cubism. His art is part of many school books and art lessons. His work teaches us to look differently. He showed that art can surprise us. He showed that art can be playful, sad, angry, or calm. He showed that changing is part of life. Influence and teaching. Picasso inspired many artists. Students study his pictures and his ideas. Teachers use his work to show how artists can break the rules and make new rules. Picasso's example helps young artists to be brave. He shows that a long life of work can bring new ideas. Stories and anecdotes. People tell small stories about Picasso. One story shows how he drew quickly. He could draw a face in a few lines. The lines were simple and strong. Many students try to copy these quick drawings. They learn to make a clear shape with very few lines. Other stories show his curiosity. He would look at a simple object like a bottle or a chair. Then he would draw it many times. He wanted to see the object in different ways. This habit helped him to see new forms and new shapes. Daily work and sketchbooks. Picasso kept many sketchbooks. He filled them with small drawings. A sketch can be a quick idea. He drew faces, hands, animals, and objects. He used the sketchbooks to test ideas. Later, he used these ideas in big paintings. He also worked every day. He painted in the morning. He made prints in the afternoon. He made small sculptures at night. This rhythm helped him to keep a fresh mind. His constant work is a lesson for all learners. Picasso and color. Picasso used color in many ways. He used soft blues in the blue period. He used warm pinks in the rose period. Later he used strong reds, greens, and yellows. Color can change the mood of a picture. Simple colors can make a strong feeling. When you look at his paintings, watch the color. Color tells you about the mood and the light. It also tells you about the time in his life when he made the painting. Working with others. Picasso did not work alone. He met many artists in Paris. He talked with writers and actors. He visited studios and cafes. These meetings gave him new ideas. He learned from friends and he shared ideas too. Working with Georges Braque was very important. They pushed each other to try new ideas. This friendship helped to make Cubism. Public collections and museums. Many museums keep Picasso's work. These places let people study his art. A museum visit can be a lesson. You can look slowly at one painting. Look at small parts and big parts. Try to name the colors. Try to see the shapes. Museums also show how an artist changes. One room can show early work. Another room can show later work. This way, a visitor can see a long life of art. Why he still matters. Picasso changed the idea of art. He asked questions. He broke rules. He showed many ways to make art. His work helps people to think differently. That is why he still matters today. His life is a lesson for students and teachers. It shows that practice and curiosity are powerful. It shows that new ideas come from paying attention and trying again. Conclusion. Pablo Picasso was a creative and curious artist. He tried new things and changed art in many ways. He worked hard and he did not stop trying. He showed the power of imagination and effort. His life was not one single event. It was many years of small choices, daily work, and brave experiments. Picasso's story teaches us to look closely at the world. It teaches us to try new ways to see things. It teaches us that art can speak about simple life and strong feelings. His paintings can be calm or loud. They can be sad or joyful. They can be soft or sharp. Each painting has a message. If you are a learner of English, Picasso's story is a good way to practice. You can hear slow and clear words. You can see pictures and feel the colors in your mind. You can listen again and again. This repetition helps you to learn new words and new ideas. If you are a young artist, Picasso's life can give courage. He shows that a long and active practice brings new forms. He shows that it is okay to try and to make mistakes. Each mistake can lead to new work. Today, Picasso's work is in many museums and in many books. Students study his paintings in school. Artists visit galleries to learn from him. Families can enjoy his art in museums or in books. His work is part of our shared culture. Thank you for listening to this beginner story. Please subscribe to the channel for more simple and clear biography stories. We bring slow and gentle stories to help you learn English and enjoy art. Listen again if you like. Share this story with a friend who likes art. Extra details and simple facts. Here are some simple facts about Picasso. He was born in 1881. He lived to be 91 years old. He used many names in his life, but the world knows him as Pablo Picasso. He painted thousands of works. Some are small and some are very large. He worked with many tools. He used brushes, pencils, charcoal, and clay. He also used found objects. He could turn a simple box into a work of art. He made many drawings before he made a big painting. Famous works in simple words. Here are a few paintings to know. The Old Guitarist is a blue period work. It shows a man with a guitar. The colors are blue and sad. Les Demoiselles d'Avignon is a daring painting. It shows 5 women and looks different from old paintings. Guernica is a powerful anti-war image. It is very big and full of motion and pain. Each of these works shows a different side of Picasso. They show his mood, his search for new forms, and his interest in the world. How to read a Picasso picture. Reading Picasso is like reading a short story. Start with the title, then look at the main shapes. Ask, is the mood sad or bright? Look at the colors. See if the shapes look soft or sharp. Try to find one small part and describe it in one sentence. You can also copy a small part. Try to draw one eye or one hand. This practice helps you to see how he used simple lines. Short activity for learners, quiet and simple. If you want to practice English with this story, try this small activity. Read a short paragraph from the story. Then close your eyes. Try to see the picture in your mind. Say 1 or 2 sentences about the picture. Use simple words like, the picture is blue, or the woman has a sad face. This activity helps you to connect words with images. It also helps with listening and speaking. Final words. Pablo Picasso lived a long life full of art. He changed the world of art with his courage and his work. He shows that practice, curiosity, and the wish to try new things can make a big change. We hope this story helps you to learn English and to love art a bit more. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe and come back for more stories.